might as well submit right now, punk, because you don't have the guts to.
Get ready for the wrestling lesson of your life.
Oh yeah, get ready, dig it.
Time is money, so stop wasting my time. Let's wrestle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Alberta, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Owen Hart.
We have one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Mike. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show. Of execution.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 234 pounds, he is the World Wrestling Federation Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
I gotta say, guys, it is an absolute honor to be here ringside to call a match featuring the excellence of execution.
How funny it is to hear you change your tune, Saxton. You've been complaining about the Hitman's attitude recently, and I think it's ridiculous. The only thing you've ever excelled at is being subpar.
I have the utmost respect for Bret Hart, but I don't appreciate the fact that he seems to not believe that people still respect him the way they have over the last 10 years.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
Look at this, right to the body, running bulldog.
Stump puller, leg snap.
That's gonna hurt. Tear your hamstring. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. Showing off his quick hands. And he lands a savage elbow. The leg drop. It's all over but the crying. Uh-oh, there's the elbow drop.
Uh-oh, there's the elbow drop. He's starting to feel it here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. Ouch. That's what he wants to avoid here.
He seemed more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
Oh, what a knee lift. Somebody better check his nose.
At the arm. Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Jeez.
Bret Hart with nice contact there. Elbow drop. Knocked off his feet. Now that's a takedown. Elbow drop. Oh, boy.
And he kicks out. Gonna take more than that.
And Bret Hart slips out of harm's way.
So quick.
Flattens him with a bulldog. Not the first time we've seen nothing of this, guys. Let the end games begin. He's on the well, that was interesting. Yeah. I'd say that was the very definition of barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah, that's a display of excellent ring awareness. Nicely done. Oh, man, right on the top of the head.
Leg drop!
He has the ability to turn it on in a heartbeat.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. And there's the reversal from Bret Hart. And a scoop slam. Oh, man, he's going off here. I don't know if this is by design or if he just lost his mind.
Wait a minute. He's positioned up on that turnbuckle.
I would not want to be him right now. And he lands the slam. He's looking very overwhelmed out there. He may very well be running on instinct right now.
The damage has been done, guys. I don't see how he can possibly recover from this beating he's taken. If he sticks this, he's
got the sharpshooter! Just when you thought he had nothing left. Breaks out. He's not done just yet, Michael. And Bret Hart makes him pay for all that. I knew it was only a matter of time.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex.
Targeting the chest area. They're stomping away. Bret Hart with the
Hitman has the sharpshooter cinched in.
Excellently executed. Game, set, match. This one is over.
Bret Hart is rolling now.
Bret Hart with nice contact there.
That one fails to connect. Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does. Oh boy, he is rolling. I just can't get over the physicality of this match. It has been absolutely brutal. And he's heading back in. In control, swinging neck breaker. When this guy's on, look out.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it. It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
It's going to take more than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the World Wrestling Federation Championship.
And introducing the challenger, accompanied by
Owen Hart from Manchester, England, weighing 260 pounds, the British Bulldog.
A true powerhouse in every sense of the word. One of the most powerful superstars ever to grace the WWE ring. And a man whose bark and bite are equally as lethal. One of my greatest calls ever was when The Rock took on British Bulldog on SmackDown. And he rock-bottom Bulldog into a tray of dough. Look at this. Oh, man.
Still not officially underway. Well, official or unofficial, we're rolling here.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
When I looked at the card for tonight, this one definitely stood out as one you don't want to miss.
Running Bulldog.
Got him good with the elbow there.
The leg drop. It's all over but the crying. Uh-oh, there's the elbow drop. And he comes crashing down. Concentrating on the body here. Challenger starting to falter.
Yikes.
Well, he knew the champion wasn't going to go down easy here tonight.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
Unleashing it for the second time now. slams him down with authority.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. We may have discovered his favorite move. No, he reverses it. Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
No question about it, Cole.
Targeting the back now.
Bret Hart knows what he's doing, but if it was me, I would not be taunting anybody right now.
Sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat. Man, what a move. Unbelievable power. The champ's starting to sweat, but not for a second do I expect him to back down now.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
And knowing him the way I do, I'm willing to bet he thought he was going to get through this match unscathed. But that obviously is not the case here. The British Bulldog gets out of the way quickly.
And the champ kicks out. Flattens him with a clothesline.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Oh, this does not look good. Outside the ring, dangerous area here.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Don't do this.
Punishment by any...
Figure 4 on the post.
Oh.
Man, that one hurt. He's out there in no man's land.
He's got to find a way to get to safety, Cole.
I'm not sure he can.
He has the ability to turn it on in a heartbeat.
Gravity taking over there. And he's heading back in. I understand the idea of being relentless, but I think most would agree repeating a specific move is an unorthodox approach. What is keeping British Bulldog even going at this point? Tonight may not be his night, guys.
I think he's in shock right now. And by the sound of this crowd, I don't think he's the only one feeling that way. Bret Hart is really going to work in there.
Close to getting a count out here.
Nah, this is just some strategic gamesmanship.
He's focusing on the face now.
8. Whoa!
You got to wear your opponent down. Find that little weakness that could help you end up with a victory. Leg drop. 6. Second time's a charm. Down he goes.
That'll do it every time. Bret Hart is keeping a good tempo now.
8. Takes him out with a crossbody. And a savage clothesline. bringing it back between the ropes.
Oh, boom! Oh, swept the leg right out from under.
2, 3. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. The frequency of this move is becoming deliberate at this point, to say the least. You know, when you take direct hits like that, it becomes harder to move. If you can't move, you can't win.
We may have a count out here, guys.
It certainly looks that way, Michael.
Uh-oh.
Back in from the floor.
Watch out!
And he hits the knee lift. Hart sizing it up.
Attacking the head now. That changes the entire complexion of this match.
The Hitman has the sharpshooter cinched in.
Excellently executed.
Nice. Shut it down. Going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole. Why else would he just let him out of that hole?
Too quick for him there. Wait a minute. Oh, he's got him up high.
Going for the ride.
Shades of JBL with a fallaway slam. Looking to steal one. Shoulders down. And the champ kicks out. Too soon.
And Bret Hart slips out of harm's way.
So quick. Did you hear that? What impact!
Some are saying this is the night the title changes hands, though I'm not so sure I'm ready to say that.
He has the ability to turn it on in a heartbeat.
Working the gut. Uh-oh, no, don't do this. Don't. Hart sizing it up. Spiked. Sit out, pile driver.
That one should put the Bulldog down for good.
It took two, but it looks like that one should do the trick.
What a match!
Punishing attack on the body.
Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Sharpshooter!
That one should put the Bulldog down for good.
There it is. Now the question is, can Bret Hart finish?
The champion is victorious. No doubt that was a match people will be telling their kids about for years to come. Here's another look.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. Highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
The winner of this bout, and still World Wrestling Federation Champion, Bret Hitman Hart. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. And it will be contested inside of this 15-foot-high steel cage. There are only two ways to attain victory in this contest. That is, when either man exits the cage, either by going through the door or climbing the cage, scaling over the top and hitting
Just here to keep these two inside the ring. As we've seen countless times in the past, it can also be used as a cold and incredibly unforgiving weapon.
Here comes the Hitman!
I gotta say, guys, it is an absolute honor to be here ringside to call a match featuring the excellence of execution.
How funny it is to hear you change your tune, Saxton. You've been complaining about the Hitman's attitude recently, and I think it's ridiculous. The only thing you've ever excelled at is being subpar.
I have the utmost respect for Bret Hart, but I don't appreciate the fact that he seems to not believe that people still respect him the way they have over the last 10 years.
Introducing the challenger from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Owen Hart. And his opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 234 pounds. He is the World Wrestling Federation Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
Ah, yeah, it's go time.
Hard to be a betting man on this one. These two competitors can be unpredictable.
Well, that's what makes this match so intriguing.
Look at them, man. Locked inside that cage like a couple of rabid animals.
We are watching the master of the sharpshooter in the ring right now.
Any opponents better bring their A game
or a pair of crutches.
He delivers a hard clothesline. Punishing blow to the head. The leg drop. It's all over but the crying. He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Just a vicious bulldog. Twice as nice.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
Going to the well again. Gosh, the same move over and over. This is relentless. You spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars.
Corey, you said something of value for once, and that anything is legal inside the steel cage. To that point, something else we've seen over the years is interference. Whether it's The Undertaker coming up through the ring or John Cena getting bashed in the head with the cage door from the outside, it's all legal in the cage.
Elbow drop!
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push the envelope and executed unbelievable attacks from the top of the cage. And watch Rikishi take flight off the top of the steel cage.
Wow. The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do in order to survive.
Russian leg sweep.
Nicely done.
And now he goes for it a second time. The body can't take much more of that. Leg drop! Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career.
It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who competes in a steel cage match. We see the physical harm, but we don't see the psychological effects from being inside the cage. Make no mistake about it, Michael. The steel cage truly represents survival of the fittest.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were at Extreme Rules. In order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their devastating power to slow the pace of the match down. Both teams battled atop the steel cage, but in the end, Sheamus and Cesaro won the race to the arena floor to become new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Oh my goodness, crushing it! Not so fast. Oh, here it comes! Spiked! Sit out! Pile driver!
this competitors might just be wondering exactly what they've gotten themselves into.
We are watching the master of the sharpshooter in the ring right now.
Yeah, any opponents better bring their A game or a pair of crutches.
We may have discovered his favorite move. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Oh, there's the elbow drop.
Oh, can you believe that?
They're stomping away.
Neckbreaker. That could be it.
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. At SummerSlam 90, the rivals met inside a 15-foot-high steel cage for the WWE Championship. Victory could be achieved by pinfall or escape from the cage.
Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude turned the tables and used the steel surroundings to his advantage. At one point, Rude dove from the top of the cage onto the Warrior. But after the Warrior's signature Gorilla Press Slam, the Ultimate One climbed over the cage and retained his WWE Championship.
Oh, what a knee lift!
Somebody better check his nose.
Looks like the champ is starting to crack, and you have to wonder how much more the champ has to give.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes if he wants to stay in it.
But if you're counting him out now, you haven't been paying attention. He has more resolve than just about anybody on the roster.
Look at this. Look out!
That one fails to connect. Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
It starts to feel like a broken record with that move. He clearly has confidence in that move. And his elbow finds the mark.
Hart is showing signs that it could be ending soon. Time's almost up.
We could be looking at the end of this championship run.
He has got to do something quick. We've seen Bret Hart make some big comebacks before, and he'll need to do it again.
Yeah, that and a miracle.
He's teetering on the edge here.
He got him good there. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Lands this, and he is done.
Running Bulldog. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Uh-oh. Watch out. They're stomping away. This crowd has literally been on the edge of their seats ever since this title match kicked off. some are saying this is the night.
Incoming.
This is the title match we've all been waiting for, guys, and so far it's delivered the goods.
Drop down. Leapfrog. Oh, and a strong Irish whip. The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with. He can't take much more.
Spiked. Sit out. Pile driver.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. And Bret Hart slips out of harm's way.
So quick.
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental.
Here he goes. And there's a kick.
We might be looking at a rare Hitman loss here, guys.
Bret Hart with a nice reversal. There's the quickness. The challenger not looking good right now. The challenger starting to feel the pressure of this high-profile championship match.
This cage really has gotten the best of him tonight so far. So much so that it makes me question if he even has what it takes to win this thing.
Yeah, but the good news is that he still appears to be in better condition than his opposition right now.
Uh-oh, there's the elbow drop.
I'll tell you, the cage has absolutely beaten down these superstars.
Watch out!
Look at that. Bret Hart is now bleeding profusely.
Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the losing end.
The WWE Championship is on the line. Open the history books. We've got a new champion. Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history.
The winner of this bout, and new World Wrestling Federation champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the brand new champion.
That wasn't just a win. That was a win over what many consider the most dominant champions in all of WWE. Congratulations.